Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's video. Today we will be doing the Melffy archetype. This is an archetype based around these cute little animals that tend to dodge your opponent and go into some XE's plays. This is a more pure Melffy build, so we aren't exactly going to be aiming for any of the Tri-Brigade plays or anything like that. If you want to play a much better version of Melffy, you can play the Tri-Brigade version. However, I'm going to be focusing on the pure Melffy strategy. Without further ado, remember, if you're enjoying the content, to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on what decks you'd like to see me do in the future. So we'll hop in to the deck profile. Start off with 3 copies of Melffy Penny. When a face-up beast monster is returned to the hand this turn, you can special summon Penny from your hand, then synchro summon using Melffys from your hand. Penny is your new hoppier squadron for the deck. Let's synchro summon into your Merry Melffys, which just released Empower the Elements along with Penny. Its second effect is that during the end phase, if this card is in your grave, target a beast XDs you control and attach this card to it as material. So, really good card there. Next up, we got 3 copies of Melffy Wally. Melffy Wally, or I guess from here on out, I should just tell you, all of the effect Melffys share 2 effects. The first is that when your opponent summons a monster or targets them for an attack, they can return to the hand to activate effect, and during the end phase, they can special summon themselves from your hand. Wally's effect, so when your opponent summons a monster or targets it for an attack, it returns itself back to the hand to summon 2 Melffys from your deck with different names, which is a great way to slowly combo during your next turn, as you then have 2 more names that will probably bounce back to your hand because your opponent's going to keep attacking them. Next up is the goodest of boys, Melffy Puppy. Melffy Puppy has the effect that when your opponent summons a monster or targets him for an attack, you can summon any beast that's level 2 or lower from your deck. Normally you want to go for your Calantosa. And then during the end phase, you can special summon him, of course. Next, we play 3 copies of Melffy Catty. Melffy Catty, when your opponent summons a monster or targets it for an attack, can return itself to the hand to add any Melffy from your deck to your hand, or any beast from deck to hand, and then of course during the end phase, special summon it. Melffy Penny, when your opponent summons a monster or targets this card for an attack, can go ahead and trade itself out for another beast monster in your hand by bouncing it. Melffy Pony allows you to add a level 2 or lower beast monster from your graveyard to your hand. This is a great way to get multiple Melffys in your hand, which you do really want with their Melffy staring contest. And finally, for the Melffy names, 2 Melffy Rabby. This is the first card we ever got, and honestly was kind of not playable in the deck for a while, but now that you have staring contest, you definitely need to run at least 1 if you're playing a pure Melffy build. However, I play 2 on the good chance that something happens to this guy. I can go for the second one. Then for some of the more generic beast stuff, you should know what Rescue Cat is. You can send this card to special summon 2 level 3 or lower beasts from your deck, their effects negated and destroyed during the end phase. This is a 1-card combo for the deck. Usually you want to search it off of your caddy, and 1 summon of this guy gives you a free Joyous or a free Melffy of the Forest. Rescue Cat's just such a great card in this deck. Finally, 2 Calantosa. Puppy summons Calantosa, it pops a card on summon. If it was summoned by a beast monster. You play 2, because sometimes the first one might get locked up in the graveyard, or you won't be able to get to it. So I highly recommend 2. That's it for the monsters. Moving on to spells and traps. We're going to start with the newest one from Power of the Elements. Melffy Staring Contest. You can reveal 1 beast monster in your hand to add any 1 Melffy monster from your deck with a different name, and then place the revealed monster back on the bottom of the deck. At the start of the opponent's battle phase, reveal any number of Melffy monsters in your hand, keep them revealed during the battle phase, and monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to the combined attack and defense of all monsters revealed. This is why you play the Rabby, because with Rabby in Staring Contest, your opponent's monsters lose 2,100 attack, just baseline, which is really good. So, there's your kind of search card in the deck. Then I play 3 copies of Melffy Hide and Seek. Hide and Seek, the first time a beast monster is destroyed by card effect, it is not. You can target 3 beasts in your graveyard, shuffle them back into the deck to draw 1 card. Good recycle ability, protects your monster from card effects, which is one of the few things that will not trigger your Melffys. 3 copies of Melffy Tag. This card is effectively your monster reborn for the Melffys, plus you can activate it during your opponent's turn. Just targets Melffy engraved, so summons it, but it does have a hard once. And finally, another way to go full combo in this deck is Obedient Schooled. This card can summon 3 level 2 or lower beast effect monsters with different names from your deck. However, their effects are negated and they're destroyed during the end phase. And it does lock you into beast. But you're not really going to have a problem with that, because all the XD's monsters you're going to make with them are going to be beast monsters anyways. That's it for the spells. And we only play 1 trap, and that is your Melffy Playhouse. Detach any number of materials from Beast XD's monsters you control. Target that many cards your opponent controls, return them to the hand. Also, all Beast XD's monsters gain 500 attack for each material detached to activate this effect. This is usually your win con. Use your Joyous Melffys or your Melffy Mommy. Joyous will let you attack directly, and Melffy Mommy can get a ridiculous number of XD's materials on it. You can just punch directly and go for game there. Moving on to the extra deck. We're going to start off with 3 copies of Joyous Melffys. It takes 2 plus level 2 beast monsters. Detach 1 material. Melffys can attack directly this turn. During your opponent's turn, target a beast XD's control, return that to the extra deck. Then special summon level 2 beast monsters from your graveyard equal to the number of materials that monster had. Great interruption during your opponent's turn because you can summon stuff back like Kalantosa or even your Melffys, which can then trigger again. We'll then play 3 Melffy of the Forest. Melffy of the Forest is your searcher. It just takes 2 level 2 beast. Detach a material from this card, add a Melffy from deck to hand. And if another Melffy returns from the field to the hand, you can negate a monster on the field, and that monster can attack this turn. Melffy the Forest is a good reminder that we still do not have our Melffy Panda, our Melffy Llama, or our Melffy Raccoon, meaning we will get more support, I promise. Next up, I have 2 Melffy Mommy. I'd play 3. I just cannot find my 3rd at the moment. Melffy Mommy is kind of like your boss monster. Once per turn, quick effect, attach a beast from your hand or field to this card as material, and it gains effects depending on how many beasts are attached. If it has 3, it can't be destroyed by battle. If it has 4, you take no battle damage from battles involving this card. And if it has 5, when an attack is declared involving this attack position monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the monster's attack. So that's really just a good way to kind of sit on Melffy Mommy until you can draw into a win con or search it. Finally, their new synchro monster, Merry Melffys. When it's summoned, target a face-up monster on the field, return it to the hand. Your opponent cannot normal, or if your opponent normal or special summons, or targets this card for an attack, bounce it to the extra deck to summon one of your XD's monsters. It is a pretty decent card. It's a compulse quick effect because you do have Spinny, or Penny, to summon it with, but otherwise, it's just kind of a good way to get into your XD's monsters with only 1 card on field and a Penny in hand. Really hope you all enjoyed the deck list. Once again, just remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on what I should do next. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.